Today we're looking at a G.I. Joe figure that I have never in my entire life heard of, except that I kind of knew he's vaguely part of the British, action force, which is somewhat related to our G.I. Joes that we grew up with in the 80s. This one is called the Red Laser. He's a laser gunner. Let's learn about him together because I'm really interested in finding out more about this particular character. He does remind me an awful lot of some of the anime bad guys from the 70s, the squinted eyes, the mask. He kind of reminds me of the guy in Gundam. He also has the skull and crossbones. He also looks like he's sharing the same body with Cobra Commander, and I would have to agree on the most part, except there's something over here on Cobra Commander that he does not have, and of course the arms are different and the legs are different, but that upper half of that body, it looks like a slight resculpt of Cobra Commander. The helmet actually does look like Cobra Commander too, so he looks like he is definitely something to do with Cobra Commander. Maybe he's the British version of Cobra Commander. I don't know. Let's find out together. So Red Laser is the laser gunner. His real name is Red Laser, or his code name is Red Laser. His personal name is unknown. His primary military specialty is laser dynamics, so he can, go to raves and really make it pop. His secondary military specialty is artillery. His birthplace is unknown. Red Laser is a former member of a Japanese. Ooh, okay, so he probably did terrorize some of the giant robot pilots back then. He is a former member of a Japanese terrorist organization and has a high level of technical expertise or experience. Formerly a student of laser technology at Tokyo University, he was corrupted by dreams of power shown to him by Baron Ironblood. That's another name I'm not familiar with, but I'm very intrigued to find out more about these. He developed Laser Experimenter into the most deadliest, that's kind of a redundant, most and deadliest weapon in the enemy armory. Red Laser is totally corrupt, brainwashed by Baron Ironblood to accept the slightest command from him. Ironically, even though he's from Japan, he's made in Vietnam. This is an official Hasbro licensed character. And again, I don't know anything about him. The very first one of these I ever got was this one right here. It was on clearance at a Target I was visiting out of town. And I was like, $6, I'll try it for $6. This one, however, it doesn't have a price on it, but I got it for $3.99 at Toys R Us, which is my little nickname for Ross, dress for less, or dress with clothing that I don't ever wear. Not that I don't wear clothes, I'm just saying I don't really wear a lot of clothes. I only wear socks from there. Anyway, so I'm just babbling because I always feel like I have to kill time while I'm trying to open this. I want to keep the artwork as pristine as possible, so I'm trying to be really careful, even though I'm not really doing a great job. Oh no, don't go that way. Go this way. Oh well, I didn't get a perfect outline, but I kept the card prestigious. I like that. So let's get him off of this card and see what he's like. And once again, I forgot to bring my freaking cutter to get the things out, but it came out pretty easily. He doesn't seem to be strapped down by any rubber bands, which is weird. Oh, look, he's got something on his back. I guess it's a gun holster, which is also very strange to have a gun holster on your back. Yeah, that's really strange. Is that something a carryover from wherever he originally came from, the Action Force? All right. Now, I'm interested in seeing if he's anything like Cobra Commander. The helmets, while they're similar, I would say they're not exactly. Well, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's like, it feels like his head is the same as Cobra Commander's. And even though this looks like it's 2 layers, maybe it's just one. It just looks like it from the paint is so well done. All right, so let's get the gun into his hand. And there's not much to talk about his articulation, but we will. It's only 5 points of articulation. 5 points for $3.99, so that's a good deal. I used to have this rule that if the dollars were more than the points of articulation, I was not buying it, because I got tired of Star Wars being sold for more than it's worth. They tried to do the retro line for more than $5, and I was like, nope, 5 points of articulation, $5 or less. So he actually fits the bill for this, even though we have Bidenomics right now. And he could be Biden under there, now you think about it. All right, so we have the head goes around 360 degrees. The arm goes around 360 degrees. The legs, I'm going to tell you right now, they usually can sit down. Ooh, I felt like I snapped a leg off there. It's that paint sticking together. All right, he can sit down a full 90 degrees. Can't bend anywhere else in the knees, just 5 POA. His butt's going to keep him from going all the way back. And one of the things I wanted to do in my last video is compare these to the originals. And in this situation, the Cobra Commander. Now, I have several Cobra Commander figures over the years, but when I got a hold of this one, I was like, stop the press. This one is absolutely the best one ever. By the way, if you want me to measure it for you, this is 10 centimeters. I've already measured Cobra Commander, and he appears to be the same height. He's 10 centimeters tall, or in American terms, that is 3 3/4 inches, which is exactly the same height as the original G.I. Joes. I couldn't believe it until I saw it side by side. But here is one of the newer G.I. Joes, and I absolutely love this Cobra Commander. I think he looks fantastic. But so I'm comparing him to my favorite Cobra Commander, and he is this Cobra Commander is just a little bit taller because he's part of the newer what did they call it? This is actually right before they started getting them. I want to say the 2012 when they started really doing it. I think this is from the movie though. But there's a blue version of him and a black one. Oh, the black one looks a lot better. The blue one, don't get me wrong, it looked good too. I'm not gonna lie, it looked fantastic. So did you guys add red laser to your collection? And if any of my British friends or any friends over in England are watching, or European countries can tell me a little bit more about him, that would be fantastic. I'd like to hear it from your perspective, because you were there when this figure originally came out in Europe. What's his name? The Gray Man. Maybe he actually knows. Maybe he didn't play with the figure, but maybe he read the comic books and knows all about this character. That would be awesome to find out. I think I really want to do a separate video just on him because I like him so much. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one, and go whatever team he's on. I don't know which team he's on. Go Baron Ironblood's team. All right, have a great day.